Do I care? No. Okay. Hi guys. I'm back. Acting like I've been doing this for a while. No, I haven't. Anyways, I have a few things I want to talk about. Actually, wait. I have my notebook right here. I dropped my pen. Okay. Now this is a different notebook this time. I fear the lighting is gonna make me look old and wrinkly, even though I'm only 19. Guys, I'm only 19. Oh, don't look. I have some ideas that I want to talk about. But for today's video, yeah, I know. Oh no, I can't do that. It's a crime. I almost went like this. I almost folded the notebook like this, and none of you would like that. Anyways, I want to talk about being unique and why that's important. Now your brain is probably gonna shut down, because you're like, but but why should I be unique when all these people are getting their fame because they're all basically acting the same, or they have no personality, or just people are blown up for no reason, or they're blown up because they're like acting like other people or trying to be like other people. But in order to, one, build your platform, and two, build your own personal brand, and just stand out from the crowd, of course you want to be unique. Of course you want to embrace what you have and what you already have, like looks, you know, mm, the stuff that you have, such as, I don't know, anything. Depends what you're going for. Depends what type of content you want to create, or depends what job you're trying to, whatever it is. Okay. Now you don't have to follow the latest trends, and you don't have to fit in to a certain category. Or am I recording? I am recording. Okay, I just had to make sure because I didn't want to, anyways. And you don't have to fit into a certain category in order to feel safe or feel like, you know, you know, uh, finally, I fit in. When do you really feel content if you're just trying to fake it till you make it, feel trying to feel safe, trying to fit into a category, trying to fit into a community where you know that you don't feel in the back of your mind that you 100% belong there. And you are the way you are for a reason. Like, God didn't make you to act like everyone else. God didn't make you to fit into the certain categories, the certain communities. How else are you going to fit in if you're trying to look and be like everyone else? How else are you going to build your own brand if everyone's doing the same thing? Because your own uniqueness is what makes you stand out, and also is what makes you you. Um, I feel like growing up, I always wanted to fit in. I always wanted to be like everyone else, act like everyone else, dress like everyone else, because I didn't really know who I was. I didn't really know myself, and I didn't know any better. I mean, I was only 15, 14, 15, 16. Obviously, a few years forward, a few years, now, I'm 19, I'm turning 20 next month. And I realized that, why should I try and be like everyone else? Because it never really aligned with me, trying to be like everyone else, you know? But when I realized that, yeah, I have my own interests, yeah, I have all my features for like, not gonna say for a reason, but like, oh, like, oh, the ideal nose or the ideal eyes or the ideal blah blah blah, whatever it is, whatever's trending, whatever people like. Does it matter though? Just because you want to fit into societal norms? Well, if you take a look at 5 photos, actually no, if you take a look at 5 different trees, 4 of them are green and 1 of them are orange. Which tree are you choosing? Of course, the one that's orange. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to stand out in order to build your own personal brand, in order to find what you not really stand out, but embrace your own uniqueness. Tap in, tune in to your own hobbies, to your favorite hobbies, you know, whether that is gaming, whether that is reading books. Well, stay away from gaming. Gaming's fun if kind of like set yourself your own timer, set yourself limits, set yourself boundaries. Don't game in an unhealthy manner, you know, don't game for like 6 hours a day, every day. I don't know. Like, reward yourself. Like, I'm gonna game for 1 hour, 2 hour after I do all my tasks for the day, after I do all my chores. That makes it better, and it feels like a reward. You know, um, yeah. Well, that is reading books, like what I said, and like oh my god, you can learn a lot from reading books. You can also teach a lot. If you like teaching, go on TikTok and teach people. Go on YouTube and post videos teaching people about what you learned. I mean, no one's stopping you. At the end of the day, it's you versus you. You're either gonna carry on with your day to day and live in fear and regret as to why you didn't upload that video, as to why you didn't, you know, post that TikTok, as to why you didn't go out your comfort zone, as to why you didn't go to that event. Why are you still living in fear and living in regret? Why are you still in your comfort zone? Because it feels safe? Yeah, but is it going to get you anywhere? No. And being unique is something that some people are scared to do. People feel more safe to fit into societal norms, into communities that they don't really feel 100% safe or even accepted in. And it never really feels like them. Like, it doesn't really feel like it's them being true to them, them being true to themselves. Got scared that this mic wasn't on. I was just covering the light. Um, but yes, embrace your own uniqueness because that is powerful. Don't post what other people are posting on YouTube, and don't expect yourself to grow if you're doing that. Well, I mean, of course, you can get lucky. That's luck, and that's also the algorithm. But if you want a fan base or even an audience that will stay for a long time, loyal audience, do what you're most passionate about, or talk about what you're most passionate about, teach, or even teach about stuff that you like talking about, you know or even gaming, but being unique isn't something that you should be scared of, and isn't something that isn't something that you should fear, because being unique is powerful, and you should know that. like some models that don't fit into the beauty standard of whatever country or whatever society, the societal norms, but they're still a model, do you know what I mean? Like that's what makes them stand out and that's what makes them a model. People are drawn to things that are odd. Humans are odd. Humans are strange. And that's okay. And it's okay to be different. Growing up I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really fit in. I didn't feel as though I fit in into a certain society because people tend to group people in different categories and, oh, they're the popular kids, oh, they're the nerds, or they're, I don't like them because, whatever reason, like, but what if the reason that you don't fit in to a category or to a certain society or to a certain community is all for good cause and is all for a good reason, and it's all for the right reason? What if, yeah, wait, no. Well, I mean, you know, it can make you feel lonely. It can make you feel lonely at times, or you feel like as though you don't have those people around you. You don't have people that are like you because your interests are so unique. Because everyone else is just like being trying to be like everyone else. But you'll find your people soon, and it may not just be now. And be grateful of even be grateful of the loneliness that you feel today or you have been feeling, because it only gets better from here. If the loneliness is your worst, it only just gets better. You are gonna find your people. I mean, you're probably you're probably still young, and you're probably, there's so much hope. There's so much hope out there. And it's like, this hair's making me itchy. Like, oh, okay, there's no spiders. I'm getting paranoid. Anyways, yes, there is so much hope, and even for me, I still feel lonely. I'm like, I haven't found my people. Why haven't I found my people? Where are they? Like, I want to make more friends. I want to have more friends, and I want to talk to people. But it all happens for a reason. And if people leave, they just weren't your people, and it just wasn't meant to be. Every life path is different. And when you compare yourself to other people, like that quote, comparison is a theft of joy. You compare yourself to other people is not going to make you feel happy, and it's not going to make you feel content with your life. Because let's just say you're on Instagram, you're scrolling on Instagram, and you see other people who are on holidays, buying these designer things, moving on with their life. But that's not bringing you joy, whether you like it or not, and whether because I mean, a lot of it's subconscious. You would think that you're mindlessly, like you are mindlessly scrolling because you don't know it in the moment, but you realize it after, realizing why you feel so insecure because you're too busy comparing yourself to other people. Of course, your life is going to be different to theirs, but you don't see the hard work they put through, but also you don't know if it's fake. Social media is not a reality, it's fake. People are only showing you their highlights, they're not showing you their realities. You're looking at other people's highlights. And also, they don't know you, and you don't know them. What if it took them ages to get there? You don't know how they started. You don't know how they started out to get to where they are now. Just focus on you and your abilities and what you're capable of. And also do things that you like doing, that you're passionate about. And that's what can get you somewhere. That will get you far. Okay? And that mindlessly scrolling and comparing yourself to others can really mess up your brain, can really take away that happiness. And it can really ruin your day. But it shouldn't stop you from achieving your goals, you know, and achieving what you want to achieve, wherever it may be and wherever it is. Um, or even in uni, you look at other people with the latest, technology, the latest, I don't know, designer brands, or just whatever it is. So like, people have so many friends, and I'm just there like, oh, where are my friends? I feel like people hype up uni so much. It really isn't all that. I mean, the drinking, the partying, like, come on now. Because I'm going into second year in September. I gotta lock in. I've got to lock in. I've got to like focus because that's where it counts, you know? And during first year, the comparison was mm-mm-mm. Obviously everyone starts in, no, obviously, when you start uni, start of uni especially, like, you see everyone, you're like, oh, you see many different people, many different people that you may not know. Obviously you've never seen in your life before, and even people from around the world, whatever it is, like, you're like, oh, so this is it, like, this is, you know, these are the final years before I start real life, like, where I start working, where life gets real. And but even in uni, life does get real because you're buying, well, for me, I don't, for uni, I'm in a different city than my hometown, so I have to commute just to get to uni. But I live in the same cities where my uni is, so I don't have to commute every morning. I don't have to commute every night or evening, whatever now. But anyways, when I say commute, I mean like it's 2.5 hours away. But that's every time I go to like uni to live there for like like come home in no, and I come home in December, and then I go back to uni in the end of January, etc., etc. You know what I mean? But yeah, uni tough. It's like a uni life balance. No, I'm not gonna say work life, except if you are working. Well, I'll pray for you because that's tough. Buying groceries, budgeting, yeah, and there's just so much to handle. Even uni assignments too, like completing them on time, hearing about what other people got their grades and stuff. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to hear any of that because that's not going to make me feel great. So I just exit the conversation. I leave, and I'm not even joking. I walk home. I physically leave and I walk home. I go home. When I say home, I mean back to my accommodation. But someone is shouting outside. What the hell? Yeah, and also, yeah, the comparison, yeah. I would say a lot of international students, even though I know their life is completely different, I know that they grew up differently and they grew up from a different, they're all the way from a different country. And I just see these international students with a lot of money. I'm like, where's mine? This feels like hard work. And they're staying in this expensive accommodation, Or they get to shop in, I don't know, Mark and Spencer's, and I'm here shopping in Tesco or Lidl or Aldi or whatever. But every life is different, and the way you grew up, your childhood, of course, affects your life and a few of your beliefs. I'm not gonna say all because you can change that when you grow up. And also affects how you think, act in your relationships, friendships, relationships, any, or even towards other people. But you can change that and you can work on that if it's something that's an issue. You know, um, but yeah, stop comparing yourself. I feel like I'm going down a different route right now, but stop comparing yourself because one, it's not worth it. Two, it's not making you happy, and three, this comparing. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Because you say you want to grow as a person. You say you want to do all these hobbies. You say you want to post online. But how are you trying to grow when you're not even standing out from the crowd because you're trying to act like everybody else? Like, it doesn't work like that, you know? Um, but yeah, I have a big issue recording videos in the evening because that's when my mind is slowly like shutting off because I'm getting tired. I'm getting sleepy again. I fear this lighting is still making my face look wrinkly because of the shadows. Hmm. Anyways, think about your goals. Stop worrying and focusing on everyone else. Focus on yourself. Trust me, these people do not care. Like the people that you compare yourself to, they do not care. Of course, they don't care. And even the people around you, like, stop being so insecure and focus on yourself, your life path, your goals. You have your own end goal. All these other people have their different goals, okay? It's your life. Doesn't matter if, yeah, you got a bad grade. Yeah, you don't have this much money, as much money as them. Yeah, like even for me, I used to compare myself with people with different lives, even though a lot of these people have jobs. I don't have a job because I'm still struggling to find a job. That's okay because it just wasn't meant to be, and there's more opportunities in the future. You know. Um. But yeah, focus on yourself, on your abilities, and what you have. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but my brain, I swear, like, it's not working right now. And yeah, I'm really hungry. My stomach's like rumbling. Um. But also, don't rush. Like, if you have goals, don't rush them. I feel like people put a lot of pressure on. I want to be famous now. I want to earn money now. Da, da, da. Linking to the last video, you need patience and success is not linear. Is that correct? I don't know if I said it correctly. Um, but Yeah, I'm trying to stay on topic, but I keep getting distracted. Stay true to yourself. You have your own experiences in school, life, work, wherever it is. You have your own experience, like your own battles, your own different goals, your own interests, and you look different to everyone else. Different thoughts, different ideas, different perspectives. So why don't you just share it out to the world? Doesn't matter if no one agrees. Doesn't matter if only one person agrees. Doesn't matter if you get a like mix agreement. Like some people agree, some people don't. Doesn't matter because at the end of the day, at least you put your ideas out into the world. At least okay, scratch the first idea, yeah, but at least one person agrees, and that's better than nothing. Okay. Oh, but if I just end up being like myself and I stop being like everyone else, then no one's gonna like me anymore. So and like they just weren't your people if they don't like you anymore. If you change, they just weren't your people, and also you probably outgrew them anyway. But it doesn't matter if they like this and you don't because it's your life. It's what you like, and you are your own self, and you can't force yourself to be like other people because you realize that really isn't you, and that's really not what you like, and you just have your own different life to them, and that's okay, and that's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now because I want to read my book. You know what book I've been dying to read. Okay, The Courage to Be Disliked. And you know what? I read one page because every time I try and read, I end up falling asleep or I end up saying, oh, I can't be bothered. But really, I need to stick to these good habits and to build a routine again because lately I've been slacking off because it's been, like I said in the last video, it's been there's a really long uni break, like summer break, and I've just been bored. And also because I don't have a job, it's just been wake up, do the same thing, go sleep. Wake up, do the same thing, go sleep. It gets boring, but yeah, remember, that's a reminder. Stay in tune with your hobbies. Tune in to your hobbies. Because once you find what you're passionate about, then you can start creating, then you can start teaching other people and talking about those stuff. And stand out. That's the only way. And that's what will make you happy at the end of the day. Because if you like knitting and, oh, but no, oh, no, okay, never mind. If you like, I don't know, making hats, very random. Oh, but like, no one really likes, no one really, this is very random. And I don't know, just hear my example out. But no one really likes no one really makes hats. Oh, this is a weird idea because it looks very different from any other hat. No. Okay, but it's what makes it unique. Now it's a new idea. If you don't like, if people don't like it, you can probably alter it, and but still have your own unique twist to it. It's not the be all or end all. But then soon, over time, after like consistent work and uploading or posting or whatever it is, or working on yourself, and there you will see progress. And progress doesn't happen overnight, and progress doesn't happen so quickly, but you'll get there. through consistency and through passion. Also, yep, that's it. That's it. I don't know what else to talk about. Like, like I said, my brain is shutting off, is shutting down. I also need to do my skincare because see, my watch isn't dead this time. 9:40. I need to do my skincare. I need to brush my teeth. I need to go to sleep. I know. Be uploading once every day. Remember to subscribe and like the video and share it. Spread the message. Okay. This is not anyways. Yeah. And even if this doesn't reach 10 people, let's say it only reaches 5 people, it's okay. Because as long as 5 people have heard it and read the message and understand what I mean, that's fine. But anyways, I'm gonna go now. I shall see you guys tomorrow because I will try and upload one video a day. Bye 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 bye.